about the Rodney Hinton Jr. case. First, may his son rest in peace, and my condolences go out to the family. That's heartbreaking. So, for a little backstory, um, Mr. Hinton's son was gunned down by police officers. The next day, I believe the entire family went to see the video cam footage. They were distraught, and according to reports, Mr. Hinton left alone in his car, and no one knows where he went, but he ended up ramming a car into a police officer on purpose, um, as a result of his son being gunned down. Now, I watched the video cam, the video footage the police released, and normally right before the shooting happens, they cut it. Okay, that's normal for them to do that. And yeah, I didn't see where the young man pointed a firearm at the officer. Actually, it was noted in the report that they heard a clink when someone he went when the teenager was running. They heard something fall onto the ground that sounded like a weapon. So it was on the ground. He continued running, and one officer was saying he has a gun. He has a gun, but apparently the gun was already on the ground. That's what they heard fall. And so when Mr. Hinton's son came out from behind the dumpsters he was running, in the video, like I said, I did not see him raise a gun at the officer. The officer began shooting. Now, in the state of Ohio, um, oh, and also they said that a um, a weapon was found at the scene. I'm assuming that's the gun that was found that dropped. Okay. Now, in the state of Ohio, 18-year-olds are allowed to carry. They aren't allowed to purchase, but they're allowed to carry. Okay. And that's the law. Okay. So having a gun is not illegal. Having a gun is not illegal. You can walk around with it. It's not illegal at all. And that's my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's my understanding. Um, Everyone has seen the footage of his father standing before a judge. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because, and here's the thing. Here's what's going down. Here's what's going down. It's not. It didn't start the his being distraught. It didn't start there. In the United States of America, cops have repeatedly over policed Black Americans for centuries. Okay, that's just it, for decades. And there's a boiling point, and over the last years, they've been showing these things on television. They've been showing that people are literally after our children. All right. And so this family man, he snapped. Not only that, he snapped. There's this whole thing about police officers having immunity. And most Black Americans know that nothing, right? Nothing is going to happen to the police officer. They're going to get off with whatever they do. And so, and I'm just saying the possibilities, all these things going on in his head. And he watches a video of it happening to his child. And I really do believe he, like any parent, lost it. He lost it. He said, this man gonna have immunity. This man, all they can do what they want to do. And now my child is over a car. Over a car. They had the car. You recovered the car. Over a car. And so that's pain. That's pain. That's pain. That's some serious pain. And even when you look in his face, there was even a black female officer who could not look him in his face because she knows what's going on in his head. All the white officers were staring him down, trying to intimidate him, but when he walked past that one woman officer, and she was a black woman, she did not look at him. And I know, and I kept looking at her. She could not look at him because she understands the dynamics at play here. She understands the dynamics at play here. I watched that thing so many times, and that woman, her eyes, she's an officer, but she also understands. Everybody else was staring him down and he was staring them back. But that one officer, I was looked at her and I was like, she understands what's going on. And as a black American woman, I understand too. It's a terrible, terrible 24 hours for that family. Terrible. Wow. It's heartbreaking. But this is what happens when you leave a people with no option. A lot of people are beginning to feel like there's no option since the law is not on my side and never will be on my side. And people are going to say, well, his son was in a stolen car. His son had a gun on him. Well, that's legal. He can have a gun on him. Now, at the same time, I'm not sure if he stole the car, but he was inside the car. Um, so he was inside the car. I'm not sure if he stole it. Um, but mm, mm. And I feel like in the father's mind, he's like, this is it. I done tried my best. And now my lifeblood is gone. And that's why this happened.